Good morning, wrestling fans. It's the Memorial Day weekend. Just want to wish you all a happy Memorial Day weekend. Well, it's Saturday. That means tonight, it's another edition of WWE Saturday's main event. Before I get to the match card for tonight's Saturday's main event show, going to give you the result of last night's Smackdown event. And from what I saw, I did see, it looks like it was a pretty good show. We had two Money in the Bank qualifying matches last night. The first one was a men's triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match. It was consisted of LA Knight versus Aleister Black versus Shinsuke Nakamura. LA Knight defeated Aleister Black and Shinsuke Nakamura, and he punches his ticket to be in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank PoE. The other Money in the Bank qualifying match was a women's one. It featured Zelina Vega versus Charlotte Flair versus Julia. Julia picks up the win over Zelina Vega and Charlotte Flair, and she punches her ticket to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank PoE. We had a match between Ciampa and Chris Sabin of Motor City Machine Guns. Ciampa picks up the win over Chris Sabin. We had a tag team women's match last night. Michin and B-Fab versus Papa Niven and Alba Fire. Michin and B-Fab picked up the win over Papa Niven and Alba Fire. We also had a men's tag team match which featured Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo versus Jimmy Uso and Rey Fenix. Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo picked up the win over Jimmy Uso and Rey Fenix. And last but not least, we had a tag team match between Street Profits and Faxium, which ended up to be a no contest. That's because during the match, the return of the Wide Six made their return to Smackdown last night. Now, we haven't seen the Wide Six in months, and after a month of speculation of when the Wide Six going to make the return to WWE programming, it finally ended last night, where during the match between Street Profits and Faxium, the lights went out, and the Wide Six made their anticipated return as they appeared in the ring last night during that match. So I'm glad that the Wide Six is back. I'm curious if at some point Alexa Bliss joins the Wide Six. So it's be very interesting what happens now with the Wide Six and whether Alexa Bliss joins the faction. So all in all, last night's SmackDown was pretty good. Now on to tonight's Saturday's main events. Now, tonight's card for Saturday night's main event consists of five matches. The main event for tonight's show will be Jey Uso versus Logan Paul for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think this is going to be an exciting match between the two of them. They're both very talented in the ring, and I believe that both men will put on a good performance in the ring tonight. However, I'm picking Jey Uso to defeat Logan Paul and retain the World Heavyweight Championship. And that's because I do see a rematch between Jey Uso and Gunther on the January 9th issue of Raw. So I'm picking Jey Uso, defeating Logan Paul, and retain the World Heavyweight Championship. We also have a tag team match tonight between Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins versus CM Punk and Sami Zayn. This should be a fun and exciting and intense tag team match between these four men. I think this is going to be a wild match. I think it's going to spill over outside the ring. It's going to be a wild match. And I think all four men will put on a very good performance in the ring. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And first, who's going to win the match? I'm picking Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins defeating CM Punk and Sami Zayn. We have a one-on match between R-Truth and John Cena. I don't understand why WWE is doing this match. To me, it's a waste for John Cena because tonight's Saturday's main event is one of the dates he's working, and to me, wasting this date, meaning today for Saturday's main event, is a waste. I'd rather see John Cena face another opponent instead of R-Truth. So I don't particularly care for this match. So I'm picking John Cena to defeat R-Truth. We have a steel cage match between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. This is going to be an intense, very intense steel cage match. I think it's going to be a brutal match between the two of them. They both hate each other. But nevertheless, I think both going to put on a very good performance in the ring. It's hard to pick a winner in this match because I think both men are very talented. However, I'll make a pick anyways. I'm picking Drew McIntyre defeating Damian Priest. And last but not least, we have a women's U.S. title match tonight. It's a rematch between Chelsea Green and Zelina Vega. This match was made last night during Smackdown. Don't know why they were doing this match. I'd rather see Zelina Vega defend the title to someone else rather than Chelsea Green because we always see these two face each other. So in event, it's a rematch for the women's U.S. title between Chelsea Green and Zelina Vega. I'm picking Zelina Vega defeating Chelsea Green and retain the women's U.S. title. So there is your preview on tonight's card for Saturday's main event. Now, Saturday's main event is scheduled to go on the air at 8 p.m. It's going to be on NBC and will also be streaming on Peacock. So you have two ways of watching it, either on NBC or stream it on Peacock. I truly believe that tonight's Saturday's main event will be an exciting and enjoyable show to watch. I always enjoy watching Saturday's main event, even back in the 80s when it first aired. So tonight's Saturday's main event show should be no different. I look forward to watching it. The only match I'm not looking forward to, and I said this just before, is the John Cena and R-Truth match. To me, it's a waste of a night for John Cena. I'd rather see John Cena face someone else rather than R-Truth. But in any event, it should be a good show tonight. I'm looking forward to watching it. For those who are going to plan on watching tonight's Saturday's main event, enjoy the show. Like I said, it's going to be a good show tonight. Before I end this video, please, If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow my channel with subscribers. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. And one last thing, whatever you have planned for this Memorial Day, make it a safe and enjoyable one. If you're going to be drinking anytime this weekend, holiday weekend, please don't drink and drive. Have someone drive you home, or take an Uber, or just stay put where you are. But please, don't drink and drive. Be careful on the road this weekend, because Memorial Day weekend is always a crazy weekend with people on the roads. So whatever you have planned for this weekend, this holiday weekend, make it a safe and enjoyable one. Hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend, and I'll talk to you all soon.